Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of Affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333386.
Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 6th of December. The session will be very interesting, so do pay attention till the end. As we know, we'll start with the revision and then we'll proceed to the today's current affairs. So the first part is of revision. Here remember, 21 uninhabited Andaman and Nicobar Islands were named after decorated soldiers. To honor them, those islands were named after 21 soldiers. Mark this important. So question can be asked that how many inhabited islands of Andaman and Nicobar Islands were named after decorated soldiers? To honor them, there were 21 islands. Next is Pride of Central India. This award was recently presented to whom, or this award was given to whom recently? He was Atul Patidar. He is the founder of Farm Cart. Highly important. Next question will be asked that which is the best bank of India for the year 2022, or who received the Bankers Bank Award for the year 2022? It will be your Canara Bank. Apart from this friends, you also have to remember that this Bankers Bank Award 2022, this bank award is also known as the Oscars for the same. Alright, highly important. So Bankers 2022 award and the Bank of the Year, Indian Bank of the Year 2022, or the best bank of India for the year 2022, it will be your Canara Bank. Next is Earth Shot Prize 2022. Who was awarded this prize? It was awarded by Prince Williams. Prince Williams, as you can see him in the picture on the left here. And this award was presented in 5 major fields. They are protect and restore nature, clean our air, revive our oceans, build a waste-free world, and fix our climate. So these are the 5 fields in which this Earthshot Prize was recently presented, and it was presented by Prince Williams, as you can see him on the left. Then is your World Fisheries Day. When do we observe World Fisheries Day? It is on 21st of November that we observe World Fisheries Day. Then on 26th of November, what do we observe? It is your National Constitution Day. Alright, important one. Next is then International Day for the Abolition of Slavery. On 2nd of December, we observe International Day for the Abolition of Slavery. Next, Pollution Control Day. On 2nd of December, we observe Pollution Control Day. Next, World Computer Literacy Day on 2nd of December. And yesterday I mentioned that these two topics, that is National Pollution Control Day and World Computer Literacy Day, these two are one of the most important days that you need to remember. Then is your Australian Parliament has recently approved a free trade agreement with India. Alright, that means the duty that used to be levied on the various products on trading, that will be removed. And similar kind of a free trade agreement will be signed between India and United Kingdom also very soon. There was a news that this is going to be taking place, but no official statement has been released as so far. Then World Fisheries Day, it is on 21st of November. Next, these were your for revision. Now let's start with the today's current affairs. The first is Silchar Festival. The first edition of the Silchar Festival has been celebrating where? First question. Then next question can be asked is that the first ever Silchar Festival was observed in which year? So second question. From when to when this was observed? In which area was it observed? All these questions can be asked to you. So let's discuss about it. So the Silchar Festival, the first edition ever festival, we started observing in the year 2022. First question that you need to remember. Alright, this is the first ever festival celebrating the cultural ties between the neighboring regions of India and Bangladesh. Alright, why we are observing this? It is to celebrate the cultural ties between neighboring regions of India and Bangladesh. This was held where? This was, as the name suggests, Silchar. Silchar is in Assam. In Barak Valley, Assam, that is Silchar, Assam, we observed this Silchar Festival. That was the first edition of this festival from 2nd to 4th of December. Important. Alright, now we got the answer for where this is observed. This is observed in Silchar, Assam. This celebrated the linguistic and cultural ties between the Barak Valley regions of Assam, India and Sylhet segment of Bangladesh. The event was organized by the India Foundation under the aegis of Ministry of Culture, Government of India in association with Bangladesh Foundation for Regional Studies. Alright, highly important. Moving on. Next, one more thing. This Silchar Festival, it coincides with the 75 year of independence and 50th anniversary of the liberation of Bangladesh from Pakistan. The main aim here is to revisit the common values and shared heritage of the twin cities and their people separated by international border. This festival also showcases tribal culture, cuisines, literature, arts and craft. Alright, so coming back in 2022 on 2nd of December to 4th of December, we observed the first edition of the Silchar Festival. It was held in Barak Valley in Silchar, Assam. Moving on. Next, we are talking about the 17th session of the Intergovernmental Committee for the Safeguarding of the Intangible Cultural Heritage that was held in Morocco. This was held from 28th of November to 3rd of December. So first thing that you need to remember, that is the 17th edition of this session of this Intergovernmental Committee for Safeguarding the Intangible Cultural Heritage. This was held where? This was held in Morocco. First thing that you need to remember, where was this held? Morocco. Location was Morocco. Which edition was? It was the 17th edition. It was 17th edition of Committee for the Safeguarding of the Intangible Cultural Heritage list. And if you remember, Durga Puja from India, this is the festival observed in West Bengal, was listed into the Intangible Cultural Heritage list of UNESCO. Alright, then this particular Intergovernmental Committee was chaired by whom? It was chaired by Samir Adhare, who is the ambassador and permanent delegate of Morocco to UNESCO. And this is an annual meeting that is held annually. Alright, the session witnessed the inclusion of 47 new items into the Intangible Cultural Heritage list of UNESCO that was submitted by 60 countries. Alright, remember this. Coming back, Question can also be asked to you, is this intangible cultural heritage list is leased by which organization? It is by UNESCO. And what is this intangible cultural heritage list? It is a list that contains all those items that you cannot touch, but it is a culture, it is a part of a culture, it is a vibe, you can say. As festival, you cannot touch a festival, but still you can observe the festival, you feel that festival. That is the reason it has been put on the list. Next is India jumps to 48 places in ICAO, that is your International Civil Aviation Organization safety rankings. I repeat, there was a news recently stating that India has surpassed China to become the safest country for air travel. I repeat, as per the data that was recently released by industry, that was Intergovernmental Civil Aviation Organization or International Civil Aviation Organization, that is ICAO. This organization released a data stating that the ranking, which was also India ahead of 49, that is that China, and the best ever obtained by India. And what is the ranking that we are discussing here? India is at the 48th position, that is one rank ahead of China, that is 49. That is the reason it is said that India has recently made their air travel much safer. So here you can see, according to this data that was released by ICAO, India's ranking has risen up to 48th position, up from 102nd in 2018. This ranking, which also ranks India ahead of China, is the best ever obtained by India. All right, highly important. Alright, then according to DGCA, the audit was carried out in India in the areas of legislation, organization, personal licensing, operations, airworthiness, and aerodomes. And based on these data only, it was ranked now. Now, if we talk about it, India rank above China, Israel, Turkey, Denmark, Poland in terms of the implementation of safety measures. Alright, that means India's air travel is much more safer than that of the countries that I just mentioned, that are China, Denmark, Israel, Poland, Turkey, etc. And India's rank in this particular index is at 48th position. All right. Then if we talk about ICAO, can you tell me who is the Secretary General here? Juan Carlos. And when was the establishment of this? 1944. This particular organization ICAO was established. Moving on. Next, remember, first thing, Mumbai has taken the 22nd spot in the Prime Global Cities Index. We are talking about Prime Global Cities Index. In this Prime Global Cities Index, that is for the quarter 3 of 2022, according to this Prime Global Cities Index of quarter 3rd of 2022, that was published by whom? It was published by Knight Frank. In this, that was published by Knight Frank, Mumbai ranked, the rank of Mumbai here was 22nd in the global index that analyzes the annual price appreciation of premium residential properties. That means if we are talking about the Prime Global Cities Index that was released by Knight Frank, it states about the appreciation of the price of the residential properties. As we know, when you go to a rural area and when you go to urban area, you can see a huge difference in the price of the real estate, that is for the residential or commercial. But if we are talking here about the residential rise, we can see Mumbai is on the 22nd spot globally. Alright, here you can see, according to Prime Global Cities Index for the third quarter that was released by Knight Frank, Mumbai's rank was 22nd in the global index that analyzes the annual price appreciation of premium residential properties. Knight Frank reports that the third quarter average annual prices increased in 3 Indian cities, Mumbai, Bangalore, and New Delhi. According to the report, prime price growth dropped for a second consecutive quarter in third quarter globally. All right, and this is what is the reason of this price decline globally. It is the fear of recession and the housing market collapse that most of the countries are facing. Even in China, we are seeing a large amount of inventories just pending. All right, then here you can see the first position in this Knight Frank's Prime Global Cities Index for the third quarter 2022 is Dubai has secured the top position, Miami on the second, third to Tokyo, and from India it was Mumbai at the 22nd position. Here you can see 12th month change. In a 12 month we can say a change was of 88% in Dubai. For 6 month change around 50% change, and in 3 months you can see, or in a quarter you can see, there was a change of around 30%. Moving on. Next is NSE. NSE has launched a new Nifty Bharat Bond Index. I repeat, NSE, that was formerly known as India Index Services and Products Limited. So NSE Indices has launched a subsidiary of the National Stock Exchange of India Limited and has launched a new index, that is Nifty Bharat Bond Index. All right, for the April 33, that is for the April 2033. This was launched under Nifty Bharat Bond Index within the Nifty Bharat Bond Index series. The new tranche of this Bharat Bond ETF, that is India's first corporate bond exchange traded fund, has been launched for new fund offers of the ETF, which will open from 2nd of December to 8th of December 2022. And this new Bharat Bond ETF and the Bharat Bond Fund of Fund series will mature on 18th of April 2033. Moving on. Next is recently Global Health Research Center has granted $10 million euro grant for long-term research in India and Nepal. I repeat, in order to do research in the conditions of India and Nepal, recently Public Health Foundation of India has awarded 10 million euro by National Institute for Health and Care Research and Global Health Research Center of United Kingdom. They will be working towards the research and development process. Let's talk about what this research and development process will cover. It will cover health areas, it will cover science, medical statistics, quantity, quality, safety of healthcare, health data science, diabetes. All these things will be researched upon by the amount of money that was granted, that was nearly 10 million euro. And which are the two organizations that will be providing such a huge amount of money? It will be your National Institute for Health and Care Research, that is NHIR, and your Global Health Research Center of United Kingdom. So let's again, if we discuss, researchers from the Public Health Foundation of India and University of Leicester have been awarded this 10 million euro for the research in various fields, that will be your medical, quality, safety. As with the quality, you will be talking about the health data science, diabetes. All these things will be researched upon. Highly important. Then, apart from this, remember, researchers will conduct studies that will be using the concept of co-design and community engagement. They will be using technology-enabled, patient-centric, high-impact, equitable health system intervention design that will help benefit in the increasing impacting population health issues. Apart from this, NIHR Global Health Research Center will also deliver short courses to approximately 400 patients, and the short courses include a range of topics including epidemiology, biostatistics, behavioral sciences, then health economics. All these will also be researched upon. So remember, Public Health Foundation of India awarded 10 million euro grant for research into multiple long-term conditions in India and Nepal, and this will be related to health basically. Next we are talking about S&P Global has lowered or reduced the India's GDP forecast, and it has been pegged at 6% for year 23. All right, I repeat, if we discuss about it, S&P Global Rating reduced India's real GDP growth rate for the following two fiscal years by 0.5 percentage points, citing a downturn in the global demand. The report was Global Credit Outlook 2023, No Easy Way Out. GD is expected to be 7% and 6% for the fiscal year 23 and 24 respectively. That is, in the fiscal year 23 it is will be around 7%, and if we are talking about fiscal year 24, here it will be 6%. Let me, if you correct, if you get confused here, remember it, 23 24, then you will be able to understand that this is for the fiscal year 24, this particular 6%. All right, so if we talk about the data that is released by S&P Global for GDP of India, then for the fiscal year 23 it is India is expected to grow at around by 7%, and for the fiscal year 24 India is expected to grow around at by 6%. All right, and multiple times I have discussed these GDP data, so you can watch our previous videos where you can get the information related to all the indexes. Next is a senior nuclear scientist, KV Suresh Kumar, is the new Bhavani CMD. I repeat, Bhavini CMD. Then KV Suresh Kumar, he is a renowned scientist of the Department of Atomic Energy, assumed the charge of the chairman and managing director, that is CMD, of Bhartiya Nabhikya Vidyut Nigam Limited, that is Bhavani. It is in Tamil Nadu, and he will be the chairman and managing director of this Bhavini for 3 years. Mark this. This is an important appointment for today. Then next is of United States of America. US Air Force has unveiled their new nuclear stealth bomber, the B-21. As you can see here, this is the new United States America or USA's new nuclear stealth bomber, that is B-21. This is also the world's first 6th generation aircraft. I repeat, this is also the world's first 6th generation aircraft. This technology behind this is developed and delivered by Northrop Grumman. All right, who developed this? It was developed by Northrop. Let me write it here again. Northrop Grumman. This is the organization that has developed and delivered the new technology aircraft, that is the first of its kind, a 6th generation aircraft, that is B-21, and it is your what? Nuclear stealth bomber. All right, highly important. Next friends, remember IIT Madras researchers has developed recently a type of a device that will be converting the wave energy of the ocean into energy or into electricity. I repeat, as you can see, there are waves in the ocean, and the wave is due to the movement of moon, we know. All right, then remember, they will be using, researchers of IIT Madras have used this wave energy to convert into electricity using this particular device that they developed. Let's talk about it. And this is interesting. You should know that which is the organization or which is the educational institute from which people have developed a ocean wave energy converter. Can you name the research converter? What is the name of this device? It is Sindhuja 1. The name of the device is Sindhuja 1. This is the device that will be converting the wave energy of ocean into electricity. All right, and the mean of this Sindhuja also is that created from the ocean. This device trials were completed during the second week of the November 2022. All right, next is Arjun Argesi and Vaishali Ramesh Babu has won the Blitz title in Tata Steel Chess India 2022. I repeat, on 4th of December, Grandmaster Arjun Argesi has won the 2022 Tata Steel Chess India Open Blitz title after defeating Hikaru Nakamaru at the Tata Steel Chess India at Rapid and Blitz. Then India's biggest chess tournament was held, that was between 29 to 4th of December. Apart from this, international master Vaishali Ramesh Babu defeated the Grandmaster Maria Muschuk to win the 22nd Tata Steel Chess India Women's Bliss title. All right. Next, so you have to remember the both of the name. If we talk about this event, these are the two events that include open and women that were played in two formats, rapid and blitz, and the 2022 is the fourth edition of the Tata Steel Chess India Rapid and Blitz tournament. Moving on, next is acclaimed French author, Padmabhushan Awardee Dominique Lapierre has passed away. As you can see him in the picture, he was a renowned French author and a Padmabhushan Awardee. Dominique Lapierre has recently passed away at the age of 91 in France. He was born in 1931 in France only, and he is famous for his some work that include City of Joy, Is Paris Burning, 5 Past Midnight in Bhopal. These are some of the books that were authored by him. Moving on. Next important difference, take a note of this. Navy Day. When do we observe this Navy Day? It is observed on 4th of December. Highly important date, high chance of this question being asked. This day is celebrated to recognize the role of the Indian Army in the maritime sector. All right, as we know, Indian Army is protecting India from all the threats that is coming from the Navy side, and in order to observe this, in order to remember that Indian Navy's presence in India and to celebrate that, we observe this Indian Navy Day on 4th of December. Highly important. All right, if asked who is known as the father of the Indian Army or the creator of the Indian Naval Force, he will be Maharaja Chhatrapati Shivaji Bhonsle. All right, important. You have to remember this. So 4th of December is known as the Indian Navy Day. Highly important. Similarly, remember Navy Week. When do we observe the Navy Week? This week is observed from 1st to 7th of December. That is your Indian Navy Week. All right. Then, if we talk about Indian Navy, who is the Chief of Naval Staff here? Admiral R. Hari Kumar, sir. Then, where is the headquarter? It is in New Delhi. Then, what is the motto here? Sham no Varuna. Sham no Varuna. This is the motto of Indian Navy. But remember, when do we observe Navy Week? It is from 1st to 7th of December. When do we observe Navy Day? It is observed at 4th of December. All right. Then next is your International Day of Banks. When do we observe the International Day of the Banks? This day is observed on 4th of December. Important. When do we observe the International Day of Banks? It is observed on 4th of December, and this is marks the observance of the third International Day of the Banks. That is 4th of December. Next is your World Soil Day. World Soil Day. When do we observe World Soil Day? This day is observed on 5th of December. This day is observed by United Nations. All right, and this is annually observed on 5th of December, and it is created, or it is observed to create awareness about the importance of the healthy soil and the advocate the sustainable management of soil resources. Then there is a theme for this day that you need to remember. The theme is soils where food begins. This is the theme. I repeat, soils where food begins. This is the theme of the World Soil Day. Then the first ever World Soil Day was observed in the year 2014. Next is Maharashtra's first state with the Divyang department as per the Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. Alright, I repeat, on the occasion of the International Day of Disabled Persons, Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has announced the formation of separate Divyang Welfare Department for the welfare of the differently abled people with a financial outlay of 1,143 crore rupees. With this, Maharashtra became the first state in India to launch a separate department for the welfare of differently abled people. Remember this news. Alright, moving on. Then next is recently Telangana has signed a pact with
Coinbase, that is a crypto based company, all right, and they have signed this pact with Coinbase to promote the Web 3.0. Highly important news, friends. Question can be asked that which state in India has tied up with Coinbase to promote the Web 3.0? It will be your Telangana. All right. It was Telangana government that signed this MOU with Coinbase, that is an American-based trading company, to jointly build a strong Web 3 community in Telangana. All right, here Coinbase will support Web3 entrepreneurs of Telangana through capacity building sessions, mentorship programs, and promoting initiatives that are conducted with the help of Telangana's innovation ecosystem. And if you remember, in Telangana only, T Hub, that was Technology Hub in Hyderabad, was launched. Highly important. Moving on. Next, India's first gold ATM has set up where? It was in Hyderabad. I repeat, where was the India's first gold ATM has been set up? It has been set up in Hyderabad. All right, Hyderabad based Gold Sikka Private Limited has set up India's first gold automated teller machine and started its operation in the city at Raghupati Chambers in Buddha Begumpet, Hyderabad. And this gold ATM will be available for 24 hours. Moving on. Next is Jammu and Kashmir's first fasttag enabled parking system has been launched. I repeat, Jammu and Kashmir's first fasttag enabled parking system has been launched. Question can be asked, which state has launched their first fasttag enabled parking system? Which state or union territory? It will be your Jammu and Kashmir. All right, and this smart parking was launched as a part of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir's My Town, My Pride. All right, this state of the art smart parking fasttag enabled cashless, while the initiative is the first of its kind in Jammu and Kashmir and second across India. All right, and this new parking system will be used by an application by the name Park Plus. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. First, Silchar Festival 2022 was celebrated in Assam, Silchar. Then the 17th session of the Intergovernmental Committee for the Safeguarding of the Intangible Cultural Heritage List was held in Morocco. ICAO Aviation Safety Ranking was released and India's rank was 48, that surpassed China and Denmark. Knight Frank report related that Mumbai is on the 22nd spot in the Prime Global Cities Index for the third quarter 2022. NSE Indices launched new index Nifty Bharat Bond Index for April 2023. NIHR Global Health Research Center granted 10 million euro grant for long-term research in India and Nepal. S&P Global has lowered the India's GDP forecast and it has pegged at it as 6% for the fiscal year 23 and 24, that is for 2023 to 2024, and this growth is for fiscal year 24. For fiscal year 23, India is at 7%. Senior nuclear scientist KV Suresh Kumar is the new chairman and managing director of Bhavini. B-21 Raider, it is the new sixth, and this is the first of its kind, sixth generation nuclear bomber aircraft. IIT, and it is of United States of America. IIT Madras has recently developed Sindhuja 1, that is a ocean wave energy converter that will be converting electricity from the sea waves. DRDO has hands over AHSP of Akash weapon system to Missile Systems Quality Assurance Agency. Arjun Ergesi and Vaishali Ramesh Babu, they have won the Blitz title in Tata Steel Chess, India. ISSF President's Cup 2022 was held and Indian shooter Rudransh Patil has clinched the ISSF President's Cup and Anjum Modgil won the silver in the women's 50-meter three-position rifle event. Then Padmabhushan Awardee and renowned French author Dominique Lepre has passed away. Navy Day is observed on 4th of December, International Day of Banks on 4th of December, World Soil Day on 5th of December. Then is your International Volunteer Day for Economic and Social Development observed on 5th of December. Maharashtra became the first state to set up separate Divyang department. Important. Then Telangana signed a pact with Coinbase to promote the Web3 community in it. And India's first gold ATM will be set up in Hyderabad. Jammu and Kashmir's first fasttag enabled parking system was also launched. So these are your important current affairs, friends. Now let's go for the homework section. First is, when is the International Day of the Persons with Disability observed? Second, researchers from which institutions have developed a energy efficient computing platform to build next generation electronic devices? Third, as per the recent data, what is the trend of the India's annual HIV infection between 2010 to 2021? Fourth, which state has passed bill to raise reservations in the state to 76%? Fifth, which high court has banned the use of mobile phones inside temples? Important. So these are your 5 homework questions, friends. I want you all to comment below the answer of each. And if you find this session to be interesting, let us know in the comment section what are your views. Do like the video, and also if you are new to our channel, subscribe. That's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.